stickers and playful creativity, and today the emphasis is definitely on stickers. So if you love stickers, especially sticker sheets, this one's for you because I have the ultimate sticker haul to pack for you. This wonderful person called Chrissy, if you're watching this, thank you, has ordered over £100 worth of stickers from my shop, which is absolutely wild and so exciting. And I was thinking of inserting a clip of like a reenactment of the dance that I did when I saw the order, but then I thought maybe that's not for the internet. Oh, we nearly had our co-host join us, the Robin. My dream is that one day he will get comfortable enough to just sit there while I journal or while I video. Wouldn't that be amazing? Anyway, sidetrack. So as I was saying, as a kind of rough average, there's about 18 stickers per sticker sheet on my sticker shop, and lovely Chrissy ordered 36 sticker sheets, which is over 600 stickers. So I'm very excited to pack this one. I have a lot of printing and cutting to do, and I thought it was the perfect time to show you more of my process. I talk about my stickers, I use them in my journal, but I don't often bring you to the studio with me and show you how I print, cut and pack these sticker orders. So what better than to show you this one, because it's literally the best sticker haul ever, and I just want to share the packing of it with you because I'm so excited about it. If you want to know a little bit more about the actual process of me designing the stickers, how I draw the cut lines, how I set them up for my Cricut machines, then you should definitely have a little look at the Make Stickers With Me video that I posted about my medieval tavern core stickers, because that has a lot more about the kind of design process. This is going to be me showing you all of the stickers that Chrissy ordered, how I group them into themes, how I pack them, and how I decorate the envelope ready for it to go. So let's go, I'm so excited! The first thing I do when I get a big sticker order like this is to go through my stock boxes and have a look which sticker sheet designs I already have in stock and which ones I need to print more of. As you can see, I've got a lot of printing to do for this order. So here's a little look at the sticker sheet designs that I did already have in stock that Chrissy ordered. There's such a nice mix of themes. We've got some crystals, some pumpkins, beautiful bugs, quite a few Halloween designs, which if you know me, you know I love Halloween. So having a Halloween order in spring is just, it makes my heart happy. It's definitely an eclectic mix of themes, this order, and you'll see how I organise those later on. But that's just the pile of sticker sheets that I already had in stock. And then we also have this pile, which is the ones that I've printed out and I now need to cut. So as you'll see, there's some ghostly stickers, a lot of the cute and spooky sticker sheet design, which is inspired by the Halloween items on Animal Crossing New Horizons. We've got some pumpkin mail ones, but it's definitely not completely a Halloween order. We've also got some mental health stickers, alchemist desert stickers, moth stickers, valentines, sparkles. You can see there's a lot. So I've printed off all of these on their sheets of 2, and now I'm going to put my Cricut machines on. Here I'm preparing the Cricut mat, so I always tape down my sticker sheet pages just because it seems to hold a little bit better and it makes the cuts nice and neat. Once they're ready, I load them into my machines, my trusty Cricut machines. So the one on the right is a very old friend, that's my Cricut Maker, we've been together for a long time. And the one on the left is my Cricut Maker 3, which is a newer model, and that was gifted to me by Cricut, not for this video, but for a collaboration a while back. And I'm really grateful for that because it makes such a massive difference to have 2 machines cut in at once, especially on a big sticker order like this, or when I'm making sticker kits for my Journal Club patrons. Here's a little close-up of the machine cutting the stickers and the backing sheets for this pumpkin mail design. One of my favourite parts of the process is the satisfying peel off at the end, where all of a sudden this becomes a real thing. I've brought a sticker sheet into reality and it's a satisfying feeling every single time. Another part of the reason why this is such a big order is not just because of how many different designs Chrissy ordered, but also that there were a lot of multiples. So as you can see, I made a lot of these pumpkin mail sticker sheets, the cute and spooky sticker sheets, and also the shadowy lake and ghostly fountain sticker sheets, which is very enjoyable because they're some of my favourite ones to see printed and cut. We're nearly through the cutting stage. It took many hours, but I was pretty sure you didn't want to see a video of every single sticker sheet being cut out. So here we are on the last one. This is the cute ghost sticker sheet. And once this one is ready, it's nearly time to pack all of these stickers up. But first I wanted to try and arrange all of the stickers and get a picture of them all together. It's not often I get an order with so many sticker sheets and so many different designs. So I made sure to take the time to lay them all out in a kind of display and take a picture of them all together. I thought it would look really nice, and I guess you did too, since it's going to be the thumbnail of this video. Hopefully that's what brought you here. And I'm very proud to see them all together like this, and I'm looking forward to packing them all up for Chrissy. Now, there's something about myself and my order packing process that I did not realise until I watched this video back when I was editing it, and that is that I do this little pat on the items all the time. So I'm getting these bags ready. They are like old sweet shop bags. I think they're so nice to put stickers into, and I've got a few of different colours, and I'm going to sort these stickers into themes. As you'll see throughout the process, I do that little loving pat onto the products a lot, and I didn't realise that I did, so I'm going to zoom in every time I do it so you can see. I don't know what that's about. I guess it's just because I really care about the stickers, so I'm just giving them a little send off with a pat. There you go, there's another one, nice and gentle. In that orange candy stripe bag you just saw me pack up all of the Halloween stickers, and here I'm trying to decide whether the ghostly stickers, so the ghostly garden gallery, the cute ghost and the fountain ghost, should go into that Halloween bag or whether they should go into another one. That was kind of difficult to decide, but the yellow one was easy. I just picked everything that was celestial and bright and had suns and moons on it and stars, and these all went into the yellow bag. Inside the purple bag I knew that I wanted the crystals, so the raw crystal sticker sheet and the cartoon crystals. I felt like these magical moths went with those, and then I kind of branched off a bit to just anything that felt purpley, so the open a new door sticker sheet, and then these clocks as well because they're mostly purple. It just felt like they had a nice little purple theme going on, so I put those together. And then for the pink bag I just chose all of the pink stickers, and then anything that was to do with journaling and stationery. So I actually added in these gingerbread stickers as well because I just didn't know where to put them. They were the only Christmas stickers, so they ended up in this pink bag along with the mental health stickers as well. These themes might not make sense to other people, but they make sense in my mind. I feel like this is how I would categorise them. And then last but not least I packed up these ghostly stickers, and because we had the forest journaling, the beautiful books and the tropical butterflies left, there was a nice green and blue theme. I don't have any green or blue bags though, so these went into the black one together, but I was pleased that the final ones actually ended up being quite nicely themed together. Once the sticker sheets were packed up into their themed little candy goodie bags, I couldn't resist but to decorate them with stickers. So these have been decorated with some second stickers, so they're still really nice stickers from the shop. Oh my god, I've said stickers so many times. But they aren't quite right. Like, I'm very fussy about what I put on the shop to sell, so these might just have the cut line slightly off or the sheet slightly ripped or something like that. So I use stickers like that to do things like this, decorate in envelopes and decorate in bags, and I picked out some stickers that matched the theme of what was inside the bag in my mind. Whether it made sense to Chrissy when she received it, I don't know, but at least they look pretty. Now these are all packed up and decorated and ready to go, I'm going to put them inside a page from my 2024 journal inspiration calendar for April and May. I thought it'd be a nice little freebie to have. It's from one of the calendars I have left over, and it'll keep the envelope sturdy. And then along with that I'm going to add in a couple of freebie stickers as well. This treasure chest, which is new and coming to my shop soon, and my holographic sun sticker, along with the thank you card. I just got distracted that holographic sun sounded like I had a holographic sun. Anyway, so now it's on to decorating the envelope. I always start with adding a couple of stamps. So I've got my thank you from Kia Create stamp, which is on its last legs. I don't know how much longer it's going to last. And then I also have this nice Journal Club wooden stamp that I use that has my Patreon on it. And now, what sort of person would I be to send out the ultimate sticker haul order without putting loads of stickers on the envelope? It just has to be done. So I'm going to use a mix of some second stickers like the ones I used to decorate the candy bags, and then just some of my normal stickers that were from my stock and have somehow made their way into my journaling box. In case you haven't noticed, I use a lot of my in stock in my journals. And of course for decorating envelopes like this one as well. Once the envelope is sufficiently stickered, I grab a pen and can't help but doodle on the envelope a little bit as well. So I always put some little lines around the please do not bend, just to make sure that the posties are extra sure to not bend it, and then handwrite the name and add some little doodles just like I do on my journal pages, all the stars and dots and swirls and things. And there we go, the envelope is decorated. I think it looks really nice. I hope you do too. Now it's time to pack everything up into it. So the freebie stickers and thank you card go into one of these little compostable plastic packets. Then that little freebie packet and these 5 goodie bags full of sticker sheets are going to go inside this calendar page to give it a little bit of extra protection during the journey to America, and then in another bag as well. I know, I'm obsessed. I just want to make sure these arrive safely. So they're going into this different kind of sweet shop bag which is slightly larger, and I used some stickers to seal that down because this order just doesn't have enough stickers, okay? It needed a couple more. And there we have it, this ultimate sticker haul order is ready to go. If you're here and you watched all the way to the end, then thank you so much. I hope you really enjoyed packing this order with me, and I'm guessing that you really like stickers. So just in case you like the look of any of those designs, I wanted to remind you that they're all available on my sticker shop, which is kiacreates.co.uk/shop. It's a UK website, but I do ship internationally and most of my items have free shipping. And also, if you really love stickers, like you're a next level sticker lover, and you want to get your hands on new sticker sheets every single month, then I definitely recommend checking out my Journal Club membership, which is a monthly sticker subscription hosted via my Patreon. So my patrons who are Journal Club members get a kit every month with 2 new sticker sheet designs. Some of the time they're completely exclusive and they only go out to Journal Club members. Sometimes they eventually make it to my shop, but I'm talking like months, even years later. Imagine every month you get an envelope in the post. It's hand decorated by me. It contains 2 handmade sticker sheets of completely new designs with a really cute theme and a mystery item. If I could send it to myself, I would. I feel like I've created the kind of sticker subscription that I wished existed. And another thing that I love about it is that we're gathering such a cute creative community on there. So I now have a Patreon chat with all of the Journal Club members where we can share like what we're making and what we're up to, and I love seeing what my Journal Club members make with the stickers they receive every month. It just makes me so excited every time I send out a new kit. I just wanted to take the opportunity to tell you a little bit about that, because chances are if you're at the end of this video then you love sticker sheets as much as I do. So if you are interested in taking a little look, I'll leave the links to my sticker shop and my Journal Club Patreon in the description below. Hopefully I'll see some of you there, and in the meantime I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much again to Chrissy for this amazing order. It's now in the post, it's on its way by the time this video airs. Hopefully it's arrived. If it has and Chrissy has been kind enough to share any images of the kit arriving or anything like that, then I'm going to put them here. So I'll see you again. I'll be back next Friday with another video. I put out videos weekly now, so don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. And until then, happy journaling, or should I say happy stickering? If stickering isn't a word, let's make it one. Happy stickering. Bye!